Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a paternity case that's as much about courtroom dynamics as it is about DNA testing. The to-be-confirmed father says work commitments have kept him from completing court-ordered tests, while the mother claims he's just dodging responsibility. And she even interrupts the proceedings to clarify the father of her current pregnancy. Ooh. With the judge working to maintain order and the attorney at litem emphasizing the child's needs above the drama, this case shows how easily personal lives and legal obligations can clash in court.
At this time, court's going to go ahead and call Bell County Calls number 23, BFAM 338,859. This is in the 426th Judicial District Court of Bell County, Texas, and this is in the interest of Wilson, minor child. Non-custodial party being Mr. Anderson S. Wilson, custodial party being Miss Millennium A. Taylor, and this matters before the court on a original petition and suit affecting parent-child relationship. Stated it had an AOP, but the court did at a prior hearing order DNA paternity analysis after service of citation on both Mr. Wilson and Ms. Taylor, and they who are properly before the court this time. Due to that, the court did reset this matter back in November, appointing an attorney ad litem in this matter, Ms. Tanya McLean. Anyway, the court will note we're back here today's date. Ask the state for an opening to tell the court what the state's requesting we do here today. And then I'll ask Ms. McLean to make an opening in behalf of her client, the child in this matter. And let's see what's in agreement and what's in contest at this time, and whether or not we're looking at doing something as a temporary order or a final order. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So the state understands that that essentially the issue, Your Honor, is that yes, back that last time you had ordered Mr. Wilson to comply with the genetic testing because it is Miss Taylor's position that he may not be the father, and I believe Mr. Wilson thinks otherwise. Mr. Wilson, we after some discussion with the ad litem, I'm thinking Mr. Wilson, he doesn't really want to take the test, Your Honor, but I think we were planning on setting up another test at the end of December, and then have the results come back in a week, and then judge, you reset it to whenever you would like. State essentially, Your Honor, defers to you on how to address this paternity issue. We do recommend, although this is something that we can't obviously help with, but if the other person who may be the father of the child in this case, Your Honor, is possibly the father of a different child that Miss Taylor's pregnant with. Essentially, Your Honor, we're thinking maybe Miss Taylor and this other individual there can get a private test done or something like that as well. And that could confirm it
I'm
there. And
sorry. I'm sorry. He's not the person you're talking about is not the potential father of my child that I'm pregnant with.
so there's all right. I thought they were
No.
all right. So all right. Well, I still think, Your Honor, that'd be good too. I mean, if Mr. Wilson shows up at the end of December one, that would be great, Your Honor. And we would have the results back in about a week. Um, uh, and also, Your Honor, besides this paternity testing issue, there's also the return the child provision. It states understanding that he did return the child. There is somewhat of a dispute about the items. Essentially, uh, Mr. Wilson said, well, Miss Taylor says that he did not return the items that she had bought for the child. Mr. Wilson says that those items that he did not return the items that his mother bought. I guess the potential grandmother bought. So, but state understands that Miss Miss Taylor does not really care as much about the dispute now. Um, uh, And Your Honor, it's the state's understanding that Ms. McLean does thinks it's in the not in the in the child's best interest to deem Mr. Wilson the father just yet. And that's it, Your Honor.
All right, has Mr. Wilson indicated why he's denying or does not want to take the DNA test?
Your Honor, I think City understands that there might be like, I think he said may have, there been work issues that he, didn't have time to schedule it. So that's why we were trying to schedule something,
Okay,
to make.
well, let me get some testimony here because I want to make sure that he's just not refusing to do it because it sounds like there may be a legitimate problem here. But I'm getting ready to make it a court order, and I'm getting ready to make it an enforceable court order if I have to. So let's go ahead and get some testimony from everybody and see where we're going on this one. All right? Because yeah, this one shouldn't be that complicated. All right. Anyway, at this time, I know both parties are present. Mr. Wilson's present. Ms. Taylor's present. I need you both to turn on your videos and unmute yourselves and raise your right hands, please. Mr. Wilson, your video's not working?
I'm trying to cut it on. Hold on.
It should be the bottom. If you're on a computer or something, it should be the bottom left button with a camera icon.
There you go. Not the greatest picture, but it'll work. Ask both of you to raise your right hands, please. Do you both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony is going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will help you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right, you're both officially under oath. I'm gonna go ahead. You can turn off your video at this point, sir. And ma'am, and I'm gonna go ahead and let the state and the attorney at litem call you the witnesses, and let's see what we can do here. Thank you. You may proceed at this time and call your first witness, Mr. Welch.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Anderson Wilson. What is your full name?
Anderson Wilson.
So what is the name of the child in this case?
Armani Wilson. Armani Talia Wilson.
So as you heard there, the court ordered you to attend the genetic testing on November 19, 2024. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you attend the testing?
No, sorry.
Why didn't you?
Because the way I'm working, and I'll be asleep during the day.
So what how are you who are you employed with, sir?
Plug with Pactor.
And what do you do?
I drive a forklift.
So when are your normal work hours?
8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Read that to me again, sir. You work from 8 to 8?
8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Do you understand that you had missed 3 prior appointments as well in August 5th, 2024, August 30th, 2024, and September 26th, 2024?
The first two, no, because I didn't get a notification.
So what is your position on whether or not you are the father of the child in this case?
Me and Millennium agreed upon it when she was first born.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't. What did you say again?
Me and Millennium discussed and agreed on it when she was born, even before she
So
was born.
so what are you saying? So are you saying that you and Miss Taylor agree that you're the father?
Yes.
Now, let's turn to the well, actually, sir, if we set up an appointment date at the end of this month, um, uh, could you make it?
At the end of, shit, at the end of the month, December.
End of December, sir.
Depends on what day.
What days of the week do you normally work, sir? Monday through Friday or something else?
I work 5 days 1 week, and then I work 2 days 1 week.
Sorry, run that back again, please.
I work 5 days 1 week, and then I work 2 days 1 week.
All right, so you work 12 hours a day. So 1 week you work 5 hours, you work 5 days. So you're working 60 hours, and the next week you only work 2 days and work in 24 hours, sir?
Yes.
All right, so that the week that you are not working 5 days, sir, would there be a problem with you showing up and taking a DNA test? So it sounds like you got 5 days off there, sir. So it sounds like you should be able to do that easily.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what week are you working? What's your schedule like for the next 2 weeks or for the next 3 weeks as far as your work schedule? When do you work the 5 days, and which week do you have to only have to work 2 days, sir?
This week was my short week, and next week start is my long week.
All right, so starting next week on what day you start? You start working on Monday?
Monday.
All right, so next week, which on Monday, let me bring up my calendar.
Your Honor, I'm not sure if the DNA I mean, maybe it takes about a week or 2 weeks for them to get prepared for it.
I
Although,
understand. That's why I'm looking at this coming Monday. It's the 16th, and he's going to have to work that whole week. So the next week, when the week of Christmas is the week that he should only be working 2 weeks. I mean, 2 days. So obviously they're not going to be open on Christmas Day, but the following Thursday or Friday, he should be easily available. The 26th and the 27th, he should be available, but I'm not sure what their schedule is at that time, Mr. Welch. So see if they can do the 26th or 27th, then that'll work. Sorry. I've lost your Mr. Wilson. So again, it looks like you said you're going to be working all for 5 days. Starting on the 16th, and then the following week on the 23rd, you only work 2 days. Those 2 days the first 2 days of the week, Monday and Tuesday, sir?
Right.
All right, then.
No, sir. They're Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday of that week is Christmas, sir. So are you going to be actually working the 25th and the 26th?
No, sir. I'll be off that whole week, starting the 22nd.
Okay. So if you so any day that week, the 23rd, 24th, if they're open, 27th, 26th, or 27th, they're open, you should be able to do, sir. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, then. All right, Mr. Welch.
I'm asking about that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
So yes, we can schedule for the 27th, Your Honor.
All right, then, sir. So if we schedule this for the 27th of December, you can make it, correct?
Correct.
All right, then, sir. That's what I'm looking at doing, and it's going to be part of the court order that you have to comply with that, and set up that and show up and take that test on the 27th. And Mr. Welch, is this in Killeen Temple? Where are we talking about?
This is in it should be in Killeen, Your Honor.
All right, then, Mr. Wilson, I'm going to go ahead and order a reset on this one as far as the testing is concerned, the DNA testing is concerned. I'm going to go ahead and reset that testing for Friday the 27th. So based on you being off that whole week, there shouldn't be a problem with you attending that and taking care of that DNA testing at that time, sir. Again, this is going to become part of the court order, and the court needs to stop, it's eating into resources for us to have to keep coming back and doing this. So I want to get this thing taken care of one way or the other, so we can ascertain if you're the biological father, and then set everything up appropriately. And if you're not, obviously, sir, I'm going to be looking at dismissing this case against you at that point if you're not the biological father. You can't be declared to be the father when you're not, sir. That's the law. All right. Thank you. So I'll start with you, Mr. I'm going to let the state ask some other questions of other witnesses, and I'm going to let Ms. McClain also ask questions of you and the other witness if she wishes to. But at this time, sir, do you have any questions of the court?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Welch, you can you may proceed with the witnesses at this time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I guess I can leave, since state isn't really interested in the items dispute. I guess I can leave that to Ms. McLean to talk, or do you want me to ask him?
You can pass it, and I'm going to save that until we determine if he's dead one way or the other. Okay.
All right.
Let's not go down the what's there and what's not until, and then if at the final hearing, if he's dead, then I'll order, and we'll hear that, and I'll order the necessary orders to either return or let him keep. Okay. Thank you. All right, Ms. McLean, you're a witness.
Mr. Wilson, we spoke earlier today, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you and I had an in-depth discussion as to why DNA testing was necessary, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you at this time understand that because you have not had the testing, your visitation with the child, you're missing out because you have not done what the court has asked you to do, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you and I have reached an agreement that you will go and get the testing done now set for December 27th in Killeen in order to get this case moving forward and for me to determine whether or not you should have access to the child if you are the father. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you agreed to do the testing. Is that correct, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to appear on the 27th. Is that correct, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
And then once that the DNA test come in, you and I had a discussion as to me coming and seeing you and visiting your home to make sure it's safe for the baby. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that my client, the child, I have to do what's in her best interest because she's a baby, and I want to make sure that she is safe. And the court is always interested in, most important to them, that's the best interest of the child. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have an understanding. DNA testing December 27th. And then we'll move forward after that. Is that correct, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Welch, any other questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right. My understanding, the mother and the child have already been drawn, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, then you may call your next witness then, Mr. Welch. Thank you.
Thank you. State calls Millennium Taylor. What is your full name?
Millennium Aretha Taylor.
Do you agree to allow Mr. Wilson to have one more test on December 27th, and then we come?
No, because it's been rescheduled so many times, and he's prolonging it so that he doesn't have to take it, so we can keep resetting his court date. He's doing this on purpose because any person, if he believed that this was actually his child, him taking a DNA test, it shouldn't be no issue.
All right, here's the deal, ma'am. I'm giving him this one last chance to do this. If he doesn't do it, then you're going to testify, and you can tell the court whether or not you're going that he is, whether or not you feel that he is the biological father of this child, and I can deal with it based on that and that alone. But again, right now I got a case that y'all signed an AOP, and it sounded like to me that AOP may be fraudulent, and I'm not even going to go there at this point because that's criminal. But for right now.
What was signed that was fraudulent?
The acknowledgement of paternity that says he was the father. Did y'all sign a document?
He was told when I was pregnant. He was told when I first found out I was pregnant and at the hospital that my child may not or may be his. So he's gonna sit there. Yeah. So he knew, and he was told by his mother.
Okay, stop, ma'am, stop. Here's the deal. What's the question? The question is, you understand that I'm ordering the DNA test, and he's going to get a chance to do it. You understand that? If you don't, it doesn't matter, man, because I'm a judge. I get to make the ruling, not you.
Okay.
All right. All right. We'll proceed, Mr. Welch. Thank you.
I think we've clarified what her view on the paternity and
I know.
I think pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. McLean, any questions of this witness?
Excuse me, I think I got dropped into you guys' case by accident. I don't think I should be.
Sir, stop, man, sir. You're in the main room here. Or ma'am, I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well. So you just have to sit tight until we get through with the hearing. You just came into the main room, and we'll figure out who you are and move you appropriately when we figure that out. Thank you. You may proceed, Ms. McLean. Thank you.
Ms. Wilson, I understand you're frustrated because this has been getting prolonged, but you and I did discuss earlier today what the alternatives were and why it's in the best interest of your baby to get the DNA testing done for Mr. Wilson. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you understand that although we do understand your frustration, it is in your baby's best interest to know whether or not this individual is her father, and also in your best interest, because if he is not, then that would take care of everything as far as the alleged harassment and the tension in the relationship. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he's agreed to do it December 27th. I've spoken to him about it just like I spoke to you this morning. And I think that is in the best interest of your child. Okay? Because we need to know. She deserves to know. Okay? So we understand your frustration, but I do believe it's in the best interest of your child. Now, taking that all into consideration, are you willing to let Mr. Wilson have one more chance so we can get this done right and move forward?
No, but it doesn't matter what I say, so.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss that in person, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, here's the deal, ma'am. It does matter what you say, but I get a chance to make a ruling, okay? And I've got to do what's in your child's best interest. And you're upset with him, he's upset with you, and I don't have to follow what the adults want to do. I got to follow what's in the child's best interest. So I'm gonna let the lawyers finish this up, and we'll take it from there. All right, Mr. Wells,
I understand that, Judge.
sir?
No, Your Honor. Say rest.
All right, thank you very much. Ms. McLean, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All right, at this time, like I said, the court's going to go ahead and grant the request. I'm going to go ahead and order the DNA testing, sir, we've got this down pat. You said you're going to do it. You're going to do it. And if you don't do it at this point, then I'll ask the ad litem to explore the possibilities of filing a motion for enforcement on this one, and which means I can start ordering you to start paying fine money and other things to go along with this. So again, we need to get this thing done and get it taken care of one way or the other. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and order the DNA testing, reset this matter for a date that's by agreement of the state and the ad litem and the parties if necessary. But if not, if I need to set it, I'll do it. But obviously, we're doing this on the 28th. Do we have a, I mean, 27th as far as the DNA tests are concerned? Do we have a reset date for the hearing at this time, Mr. Welch?
Well, Your Honor, we don't have any normal Zoom docket slots until February. So yeah, Your Honor. So, but I have a feeling you would want to do this a lot earlier than that.
Well, how fast is the test gonna come back? Because we're doing this on the 27th. It's Christmas. How fast are we gonna get the results back? Are we gonna get them back before the end of January or not? I'm sorry. I'm just asking for your educated guess, sir. Thank you.
I'm thinking, Your Honor. I've heard it'd take about a week, but since it's
Okay.
Christmas, I don't know. But as far as I know, it's probably take. Oh, Ms. McLean.
It's Christmas and New Year's, so probably not at least until the middle of January, I would say, would be a safe bet.
All right. So if we get something, and then if he turns out to be dead, you said we don't have. I understand we're kind of booked up, but I'm going to look at one of our general dockets either on the. Let's see. Let me get into January. The 20. All right. Okay. That's kind of weird. Let me double check that. All right, yeah, Falls County is the week before that. Ms. McLean, Ms. Walker, and this may be, no, that's not a holiday. I want to make sure that's not. Is there a reason, and Melinda, is there a reason I don't have anything set for, I don't have a general docket set up for the Tuesday the 28th? Okay, that's land passes. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Okay. So I got land passes live that date, and I've got all right, so okay. I tell you what, I can set this up for a special setting or the general docket. Let's see. All right, let's see, I got a special setting at 9:30 to 11:15. Okay. All right. All right. Now, Ms. McLean, I can set this up for either the general docket on the 30th or I technically have a special setting slot available for just at 11:30 on the 29th that I can set this at also. Would either of those dates work for you, ma'am?
Either one is what's best for you, Your Honor. Either one of those will work for me.
All right, then. Well, I prefer to keep it on the general docket date if possible. So I know they don't like me doing that, but hey, I get to do it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is reset this matter for Thursday, the 30th on the general docket. And again, if it turns, we'll figure out whether or not the dad's complied, and we'll take the appropriate action at that time. All right, then. So again, reset is a general docket the 30th, and sir, you need to take that DNA test and get where we can end this, because again, we're taking up time and effort from everyone here, so we need to get it done. So is there anything else at this time, Mr. Welch?
Nope. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you everybody very much. Everybody have a safe and happy holiday, and we'll see everybody on Thursday the 30th on the general docket, and we'll get this one taken care of. Thank you. We're off the record.
This case shows how drama can derail what should be a straightforward process. At the center of it all is an innocent baby waiting for the adults to step up, take accountability, and make decisions in their best interest. But here's the real question. Can the court's deadlines finally push this case toward resolution, or will the cycle of excuses and distractions continue? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.